Your goddessness. I put your sigil magic on the young Turk's bow. But then he and Sindri got into it over something. I don't rightly know who's yelling at who in there, but I figure they both got it coming. Well, come on then. Hey, Tyr! Wake up! You got company. Now, why don't you just make yourself at home in Sindri's so-called study over yonder?
You're sure he won't mind?
Mind? Joints getting classier by the minute. Can it be?
I never thought I'd have the pleasure of seeing you.
Make a difference. But you were gone
Don't
for
do
2 days with nobody to watch your back. I'm your partner. We're not supposed to keep secrets. You sound just like Father.
I feared the worst.
What are you on? Whose side?
You better screw his head back on, and I mean tightly. So you're back.
Are you ready to answer me?
About what?
Where did you go? Who did you see? Was it Odin?
What? Is that what you think?
Do you deny it? Answer me! Did you go to Asgard?
No! Of course not! But so what if I did? It's my future, it's my life.
You are my son.
Then why don't you trust me?
If you want me to trust you, then tell me the truth.
The truth is you're being a complete asshole.
Laddie, you know that's no way to change a man's mind.
He doesn't have any faith in me. It's fine if he keeps secrets. It's fine if Mom did.
It is not fine. Her secrets haunt every step of this path.
Oh, okay. So you don't believe in her anymore either?
This is not about your mother. What you have done is lie.
Wonder where I learned that.
That's quite enough.
Since when do you always take his side?
Since he became the one making sense.
Look, I was only thinking about going to Odin. But I swear it's for a good reason.
There is no good reason to go to Odin.
He'll only cloud your mind.
But I'd be going for us. I gotta stop something bad from happening.
Something bad did happen. Look at me, at Freya, at Tyr. Odin did this to us.
What's got everyone caterwauling all of a sudden?
Atreus wants to go to Asgard.
Asgard? Get kicked in the head or something?
Great. I guess everybody's against me now.
You must choose who you are going to be. Are you going to continue to lie and keep things from me? Or are you my son?
Choose? I never get to choose. Just leave me alone.
Listen.
Let go of me!
Listen!
Let go!
What the fuck?
Atreus!
It's Sindri. Just try to keep control! Great. Freezing cold, lots of Hellwalkers, definitely in Midgard. Get off him! Yep, home sweet home! Freezing cold, lots of Hellwalkers, definitely in Midgard. Yep, home sweet home. Urbahusa! Keep it coming. You're just helping me stay warm. world, lots of Hellwalkers, definitely in Midgard. Yep, home sweet home. Keep it coming. You're just helping me stay warm. When did it get so bad out here? At least something out here doesn't want to kill me. Just need someplace warm. Then I can figure out where to go next. That doesn't look good. What is this thing? Some kind of white? What is it you want? More ravens. You trying to tell me something? First, he thinks I've been to Asgard. Then, lying. I'm trying to save your life, you big jerk! Gotta get out of the cold. Yapma! I find shelter, and then what? Where could I go? The Alpha! If I go to Asgard, following the prophecy where Father ends up dead, if I stay locked up at home, there's nothing I can do to stop it. I guess in Asgard, I could at least keep an eye on Odin. Be a spy. Find out his plan. Get control of this. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't go to Asgard. Wait, are those red leaves? Freya's house. Oh, no. Charlie? No. Charlie. Please. Please. Charlie! Hey, big guy. I'm here now. Don't you worry. Get you warm. You're gonna have to stand to let me into that house. Think you can do that? Come on, Charlie. You have to do this. I can't help if you don't. Emily! Emily! Good boy! What a mess. I know, buddy. I know. It's cold in here. I should close that window before snooping around. Freya hasn't been checking on you? Right. Too busy hunting us down. Come on. Let's get you warmed up. Should be able to make a fire from all this mess. Wow. It's beautiful. Never seen anything like this around here before. From her home in Vanaheim? She must have really missed it. I can't believe she never came back to check on her house. To check on you. That's not an excuse. You're welcome. Where do I go now? I can't stay. I just can't let my dad die too. There's gotta be something I can do. It's okay, buddy. I think he's here for me. I'll be okay. I think. Okay. I'm ready. Take me to him. swim before Midgard froze over. Hello? I'm here. Odin? Bird. Is this Asgard? Hey, wait up! Oh. The wall! This is Asgard! Hold on! I'm coming! Oh! You don't seem friendly. Tiapa! Hey, Odin! I thought you said I was welcome in Asgard. Beautiful here. Not a sign of Fimbulwinter. I better keep heading towards the wall. You could have led me around those. I know! Got it! I see him! Yeah, danger! I know! Got it! I see him! Well, this might be the craziest thing I've ever done. But if that's what it takes to change Father's fate... Hey, Bird! Where'd you go? What am I gonna say to Odin? Alright. I came to be your apprentice, I guess? But it doesn't mean I, like, serve you now. Not in a foretold by prophecy.
If you get far out of the way, we to understand this, you've got to understand African customs. To understand history, you have to understand customs, you have to understand folklore. You got to understand something else. Honor in all fact. The African did not hit you in the back. Two boys face each other. They step back 10 feet. They would give the opposing warrior the time to change his mind. And an African would never fight a coward. All you wanted to do, all you had to do now, I'm afraid. Nobody gets any knowledge fighting someone afraid. Against his men. This is about growing up, Chattanooga, Georgia, Eisenhower, Omar Bradley. I wasn't doing anything. Hey, Pee-wee, that was my nickname because I was so small. Somebody grabbed it. I said, well, you bet not. Why did I get to supervise that? No one gets a reputation. If you are so bad for a reputation, you got to do that little Pee-wee. No, he does it to your man. Because a strong child can take him over. Now, again, after I was in the army, I was Sergeant Major, big cheese in the army. They could be involved. And after ship soldiers overseas, process of coming back, during that period, no soldier would go to town. None of your soldiers go to town. The stationary. So it come payday. King and Uncle come on the street and negotiate. So I didn't let her do nothing. We started shooting crowds here. Till we make too much noise. You supervise the game. So I supervised the game. End of the day, I got more money than anybody else. I ain't bet nothing. In town, I take a China to some girl. My days, every other month, depending on what soul's listed. So she had a birthday on. I'm renting nightclub. Same time, the tip wait. I tipped it. I almost began to cry. My father, sharecropper, mill hand, part-time farmer. With all of this, he made $18. And I counted the $18, and he lectured me. Persevere. You work hard in this country, boy. You see what you can do? $18 and giving a party for this girl who wasn't a birthday anyway, but for the job. I tipped the maker D more money than my father makes 3 months. And where did I get all that excess money? Not persevering, not working hard, not being honest. I learned to be a little crook for the first time in my life. I got it in the card crowd game. But that's real. See, too many times you get into fantasies and don't deal with real. Now let's deal with what's real in South Africa. The Boers came into South Africa to rule blacks. I am not here to give you equality. I am here to rule you. I am ordained by my God to rule over the lesser breeds. And I have declared that you are a lesser breed. Now, this is the South Africa that Winnie Mandela and Nelson Mandela has to deal with. Now deal with the human pressure on both of them. Deal with the political pressure on both of them. And deal with the mentality of both of them under these different pressures. Deal with people appealing to people for human consideration who have not accepted the humanity of African people because they arrived at the conclusion that they were going to terrible lesser breeds. And in studying the longest, the most consistent resistance movements in Africa, period, at night I'm studying these movements after the fellows clean all the offices and go home. I'm sitting at NBC Time studying the struggle in South Africa. And writing a whole book on it. Book after book on resistance movements. Now, when Mandela come out of this, 27 years out of her, still in the struggle. Don't you think we should pay enough respect for her not to get her involved in a Harlem Con game? But if you've never read a single book on the struggle, if you're not following her career for over 30 years, as I have followed her career, 2 hours after Nelson Mandela went to jail,
There we go.
the information was on my desk at Freedom Ways magazine, where I was one of the editors. I had kept so close in touch with the movement and corresponded with people in South Africa. They corresponded with me, sent me pamphlets, information that nobody else had. And how did they do it? They would take a conservative South African paper, take out the guts, put the pamphlets and the information in the middle, then wrap the paper. When South African post office see the paper, well, they don't harm send that paper out. There you go. And I would take the New York Times, take the guts out of it, and put my plant material for South Africa inside, you know. And when they see, what, this New York Times, no, they ain't nobody's harm, ain't nobody there. Let it come in. So I was corresponding with the activists in South Africa. So now I'm going to sit on stage. They asked me to introduce me to Miss Dillon. I thought she was going to start talking. And here's somebody running a card game. Doing the African ceremony all wrong. And she said, sit there, told the people I'm sick. I want to speak, go home. She heading up the aisle. More delay. I'm saying that we have to be real. But what we have to do in the world, there's a book called The Tribes. It deals with everybody in the world, all the major groups in the world, in their fight for a piece of space on the turf called the earth. Everybody's fighting except ours. Asians willing to join the Europeans in taking over Africa. Everybody wants a piece of Africa, and the Africans are running from Africa. Look at the contradiction. Yet nobody has read, and I've yet to meet 10 people who read it. The long essay of William Leo Hansberry, Africa, world's richest country. Highest rainfall, greatest hydroelectric potential, in spite of several deserts, more fertile soil than any other spot on earth. Sheikh Anta Diop continued this in a book called Africa, the Politics of a Federated State. He showed you that the river bottoms of Africa, under proper conservation, can not only feed Africa, but maybe 1/3 of the world. Now I sailed down that big Congo River. There are parts of that river that's a half a mile wide. All of that water is running to the sea. The sea don't need the extra water. Good engineering can hold that water inside of Africa and wipe out the deserts. And you're talking about nonsense. If you're going to prepare a people to rule a nation, then they've got to be prepared for everything in a nation, including the manufacture of the toilet paper. And when you talk nationhood, you've got to talk technology. If you can't control your rivers, you can't control your nation. You can't control your land, you can't control your nation. You can't control your ideology, you can't control your nation. So don't shout nation time until you understand this. You shout nation time, who's going to fly your aeroplanes? Who's going to manage your harbors? Who's going to negotiate you with international? You got goods over and above that you need. You can bargain on the market. I got something you need, you got something I need. We can have an exchange. The real strength of a nation is in its resources.
Need help?
If you do not manage the wealth-producing resources of your nation, you have no nation, and you are a mistake when you think you're independent.
Is there a gate to go through?
There is not a nation in Africa where the African people manage the wealth-producing resources in that country.
No. I'm from Midgard.
There is not a nation in Africa politically free or economically free. And that's real.
Hang on. Are you
Now,
from Midgard?
Basil Davis, one of the
The
white writers who who've done the most
Gave us a safe
in
place to
telling the
settle.
truth about modern Africa and how Europe
Can't get into the city unless you know
tends
magic.
to keep it under its domination.
Magic, do you?
Have told us that
Yeah?
What? No shit. You walk through walls?
what happened in Africa,
Not yet.
what happened to our freedom movement. Now,
Couldn't I just
I did a book
climb
called
over?
Betrayed the African World Revolution.
Without any
What went wrong with the civil rights movement? What went wrong with the Caribbean Federation concept? What went wrong with the African independent movement? There have been so many betrayals since then, I got to write the whole book over again.
In the way.
Because you're coming out. When you let
I'm sort of
your
just
wealth-producing resources go to the hand of other people,
I don't know.
How long you stay?
you are giving up nationhood.
You don't know. Okay.
Now explain why is it before integration in that bag of worms
Well, this I can see.
you had
I appreciate it, but I gotta go.
Oh,
black
I wasn't gonna
don't
climb
restore every
I may
green
owe my
block.
life, but don't owe him my debt.
Now you don't see
Not
one.
that I think you're gonna fall. Forget I said anything.
It was no mystery for them to manage the store. Why do you have to have Koreans that manage the store now?
Who?
Odin,
He's still
you know, from
Arab. If you can't manage your community, you can't manage a
sure
nation.
he'll know too much about climbing.
You rehearse for nationhood in your community. You rehearse for your community and your family.
Seemed like a good guy.
What did we lose in the process that we have to get back or be destroyed as a people, go out of business as a people? We stop talking to our children.
Shows me how much progress I've made.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. Now you say it. I mean,
There's a such thing called good manners.
What was that?
there's nothing. Hey, you're doing great.
There's such thing as the proper thing to do. There are certain things in family that is not negotiable. I mean, we don't discuss whether we forget this. Now, there was a time when if a man said something about your mother,
Hope you're right.
even a coward would fight. He'd rather fight and lose than not to have fought at all.
No wonder we couldn't use
Mother
to
was
come
dead,
here.
and the sister didn't come too far behind. We've forgotten all of this.
Okay, I can do this.
We've forgotten
This is fine. Just keep
curfew,
climbing.
the father, the authority figure in the home.
And now what?
He said, 11 o'clock, I want you to He said 11:30. 11 o'clock was here. Ben, what you don't negotiate with him. Master situation.
Don't suppose you'd like to pass time by telling a story?
Reality.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Family has a structure. You can give a community a structure, and subsequently a nation a structure. We are an unstructured people, following other people who don't know where they are going. And if we ask the question, leader, where are you leading me? You better get a good answer, or it's face to leave. Now, haven't we bothered enough people living their own life? Lining their own pockets? They haven't asked any questions. And when I began to ask some questions, I became a villain. They took up over $3 million in collection. Why? 90% 90% of those people were Christians. Why did the Muslims take up the collection and didn't account to anyone afterwards? Why did you let them get away with it? Because you dared not ask Peter, where are you leading me? Now, if over 1 million men march on Washington, if each one spends an average of $100, how much money you got just right there? And they did more than that. Just the fact they paid ahead of time. They contributed additional. There was enough money for 6 marches before the first march, before the march took place. And why are they saying they got a deficit?
Yeah,
I'm
coming. Let's get that chain down.
And they've said that. You haven't asked any questions. What happened to the place? I'm a villain in my own community because people said, can you get 1 million people to Washington? I'm not right or wrong whether I can get 10. That don't make me wrong. Wanted to know what did you do with the 1 million you took to Washington?
Your thoughts. Sure seemed like Odin could. That was you and I,
Because
right?
it's the aftermath. What you have not examined is the aftermath.
Taking that for a
What
year.
came after? When you go on a worldwide trip, an entourage of 30,
Breathe. And... Yes!
a 4-motor aeroplane, a 6-man or woman crew, you have spent
Or not.
the same money taken up in Washington could have saved one of the predominantly black colleges. The same money for Chip could have built a chain of supermarkets throughout Black America.
Wanna just let me pass through?
Who was the Chip supposed to serve? Closest person to a radical that he met in Africa when he met them. One to the other, cop-outs, compromise. Some were with the army of love. The Hutu participated in the murder of the Lumumba, one of the richest black men on the face of the earth. Some people in his country are starving one of the richest countries on the face of the earth. How are they starving? In an African tradition, the ruler is not the owner of the wealth, it is the guardian of the wealth. The role of the ruler is to make sure that things are distributed so everybody can have their share. Now, why nobody called into being African traditional governments? Why haven't somebody studied the African customary court? I have attended customary courts all over Africa. And I say that if I'm able to be tried,
I get it.
I would prefer one of those courts to any civil court because before the Africa knew there was a civil court, they had more democratic justice than anything they had after. And they didn't have one civil trained lawyer. What did they have? Respect for the idea that the elders had lived longer and they had lived and knew more, and their uncle would be in charge. That's a people.
Yeah, that made sense.
We didn't lose all
Gotta
of
do both
this
sides though.
coming to America against our will. Because I can remember when there's serious problems in Georgia and Alabama, the first thing you try to do, keep white folks out. And we would gather, and they would, the older people talk about it, and straighten it out, and call the young people concerned in, and not ask them what they wanted to do. Tell them, this is what you are going to do. That was an internal family dictatorship. That was authoritarianism. But when we had that kind of authoritarianism, we had no drive-by shooting. We had no people putting poison in their veins. We were not the majority in the jails. Now, show me that this dictatorship through family custom was wrong. In as much as once you discarded it, you expose yourself for exploitation by everybody in the world, not just whites. East Asians too. East Asians are taking over the government of Guyana, former British Guyana, and Trinidad. How did the blacks let them do it?
Hey,
we are so democratic toward other people, we are undemocratic toward ourselves. We should preserve these governments for our children still to come. East Indians came in as farm laborers, literally coolies, been given privileges by the British, and carefully waited their turn and took over the government because blacks were too kind to them. Now, if you look at this catastrophe, look at the catastrophe in Trinidad. Now look at the irony of it. Trinidad produced the three major Pan-Africanist theoreticians. H. Sylvester Williams, C.L.R. James, and George Padmore.
How about I tell you a story? Once there was a
same
young
island
local
produced
who thought it'd be a good idea to accept Odin's invitation to have
African reclamation and African unity. Couldn't find it in their will.
Odin tested
to unite.
expecting him to
The very
climb
island
by himself all the way up Crampter's wall.
There's something else even more tragic. Troubling person who maybe shouldn't be
what did
mentioned.
Loki do? He kept climbing.
Of the three major Pan-Africanists. All three of them had children by black women.
He just kept
Not one
climbing. His arms hurt.
ever established a
fingers
lasting
went numb.
relationship.
It got hard to breathe. Loki kept climbing. One
If you're going to unite
at a
Africa,
time.
you're going to have to unite
All the
Africa
way.
in
the
bed
top.
and out of bed. You got to unite it symbolically. Because
Go, but up.
you cannot
Okay.
lead people
going.
back to Africa
Come on. Can't stop now.
when the symbol of your mate is alien. The road back to Africa
Come on.
does not start between an alien woman's legs. What I'm saying is that in this regard,
I can do this.
both of us have some responsibility.
Almost
It's not all the
there.
black man's responsibility. It's not all the black woman's responsibility. It's responsibility of both of you to realize this. Because white sociologists are saying that that's a war between the black man and the black woman. Because white women live saying, you feel called on to act out a war they created in their sick mind because they said it. Most of the time, you know, what the hell are we arguing about? We got along before we heard the stone.
By Odin?
But my point is that we have not faced reality and read enough to know the background to what is happening. When Farrakhan goes to Iran,
Why don't we ask them together?
do you think Farrakhan knows enough of African history to know that for 2,000 years before the first Europeans set foot in Africa, for 2,000 years the enemies of Africa came from Western Asia, and the last invasion of Africa came from Iran,
King of the Aesir.
550 BC.
That's between me and Odin.
They were so brutal to Africa. The Africans cried out, oh God, if you cannot send me a liberator, send me a conqueror. Show me
He
my
keeps
city.
pull me up, or
No,
I don't think I will.
the little Macedonia,
Maybe I'll drop you.
no.
sometimes the blood tries to flee.
The commander
From
ought
Alexander.
to be when he finds out you killed his guest. Loki of the Jotnar?
Didn't have to knock at Africa's door very hard for Africa. Literally, let me in
The Jotnar,
to show my city.
enemy of my people.
It's the first
I'm
European
not your
occupation of Africa. This is 332.
I will be the judge of that.
Now, everything that happened in Africa BC, everything that happened in Africa before that,
This way.
non-European
Loki of the Jotnar.
and non-white.
Hey, is that Gjallarhorn?
How can they build the